Hi traders, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today is the beginning of the week, Monday, and I'm here to talk to you about the recap of the trade I took this morning. Traders, I can tell you that today was a roller coaster. I fought a lot, traders, and during my fight, even though I had a very good outcome, which means I had a good green day, but the process was not good. You won't like it, traders, And this is the kind of trade or the kind of day or kind of green day we like in order to, to give a course on, to use it as example to learn a lot of things, a lot of good things. A lot of mistakes I made today will help us and will help you to become a better trader. Because trading is not only about the outcome, but the process is very, very important. Remember, we had during our course, we say that process, you have to focus on the process, not only on the outcome. It's true that outcome is important too, but most important is the process. Because most traders make mistakes, and they keep reinforcing those mistakes. What is bad, I can say that with trading is that you can make mistakes, and keep winning. And that will, force you to reinforce, that will take you to reinforce or allow you, let's say, to reinforce your mistakes. So, I made a lot of mistakes today, traders. I'm a human, and we're here to improve every day. That is the reason why I bring you, when I have time, I try to bring you my record, the recording of my trade. It's not to boast, to show you how I'm making money. No, but it's to help you, especially those who are interested in trading, to show you first of all that trading is real, and people can trade and make or lose money. So you need to, follow the process. You need to place a trade. That is the reason why I'm coming here to show you step by step my, my trade, which I take in order to show you the proof that I'm a trader. Because as I keep telling you, most of the people talking about trading don't trade. They don't trade. They don't even show you the trade. But I'm here to prove you that I'm really taking trade every day, and you can take too. So this video, when you're watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, don't only focus on money, but you need to focus on the process. Focus on mistakes I made, because I'm transparent, showing you what I did good and what I didn't do good, so that tomorrow you guys cannot repeat the same. Because trading is about improving and improving and improving. Today, I was trading as usual on my walking, trout. You have to remember that, I can trade wherever I am. Sometimes when the market open, I'm driving on the highway, I can just pull, a little bit and open my trading station and open my laptop and trade on my laptop. Here you can see part of my trading station in my office, but it's rare that I'm here because I do construction. That is what I do for a living, and I have to take care of my family. I told you, don't quit your job. Yes. Even though you're a trader, before becoming a profitable trader, it gotta take you years. Trust me, trader, I've been there. This is 4 years I've been doing this, and I'm still struggling. I'm telling you the truth, because it's not easy. Trading is not easy. You have to go through, learning curve, having education, after education, mastering that education, and start practicing. Practicing and practice. That can take years and years. Don't come to trading saying that you're going to become rich tomorrow, making money. This is not magic. This is real. That is why you need to take it slowly. Be patient. We were there. I was there. I took it. I was thinking different things when I started this journey, and I lost money, and I keep losing. So if you're a trader, you have to understand that you have to take it slowly, slowly and slowly. The mistake we made, we don't want you to make the same mistake. That is why we're here, to keep you away from those difficulties, those hard moments, Yes. So let's go back to our topic. I was saying that the trade I took this morning, I'm here to show you the record of that trade. Let's watch together, ladies and gentlemen, and see what I did wrong and how we can correct them. So I invite you, all of you, to start watching the video with me, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to play the video. We'll start watching. The market opened at 9:30 Eastern Time. I opened my laptop a little bit, a few minutes late, as you can see. And now, you can see now my video will start playing soon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I play my video. Hold on a second. Let me reduce the volume of this video, because as I was telling you, I was recording from my walking trail. I can show you again. You can see my picture here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the van. This is my cargo trail where I'm trading from. So I'm going to turn it off. Yes, that is my picture. So I'm going to play the video right now. Okay. You can see how the market opened. The market opened a little bit lower, as you can see, and the stock opened a little bit higher. As a reminder, when I'm using my laptop, I don't have many screen like here. Here I have 4 monitors, but my laptop just have 1 monitor. That is why it's difficult, for me to watch multiple stocks at the same time. But I have 2 stocks I used to watch frequently. Those stocks are Tesla and NVDA. You can see that when I was watching the stock, I decided to take 200 shares of Tesla up because the stock was coming down, and it closed the gap. It opened here, it closed the gap here, and as you can see, I was up already 200 shares of Tesla. I was already up $18. This is where I was, and I put my placed my target here, as you can see, $179.72. Why did I take this trade, ladies and gentlemen? I took this trade because the market opened high, and it came and closed the gap. Closing the gap means what? This was yesterday close. So the market went back and came to the yesterday close and closed the gap. I was expecting the market to bounce here and go up. That is why I long this stock. I long the stock here, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately, as you can see, I was already down $216. You see? And the stock started pulling down. The stock broke down and it keep, continuing down. As you can see, I was already $300 down. And ladies and gentlemen, the problem is that I was supposed to get out here at this point, which I didn't. You know, I came to click, as you can see, I clicked, you know, I went out here. It was too much. You know, if I can show you my let's say if I can go back to the video a little bit, you will see that, you see here, yeah, you see here, the stock is coming down. I was supposed to get out here. That was the first mistake I made, ladies and gentlemen. You need to respect your plan. I hold this stock a lot. It came down, it crossed this level. I was still in. Up to $400, you can see here. And now I click the stock at $400 loss. That was the first mistake I made. So we shouldn't make this mistake, because when you enter into the stock and the stock cross your stop, you need to get out. That was the first mistake I made. I didn't get out on time. I hold on to the stock until $400. It means what? $2. I gave the stock $2. It was too much. And that started bringing me frustration, ladies and gentlemen. I made a revenge trade. You see, I'm going to take this trade long. Here, the stock will come here, because when it cross the support become a resistance on the stock. This was the stop, and now the stop came to the resistance. I'm not letting this stock going on crossing the resistance, but I'm going to buy the stock again for the long side, which was the second mistake, because it was like a revenge trade. If, for example, I can pause this video here and try to explain something, you will see that I'm going to buy the stock long. You know, I'm going to long the stock at this level. You will see 200 share long. I'm going to buy, yes, I'm buying at 200 share long. So I'm going to make money when the stock going up. I'm saying that this was the second mistake I made, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see why. I explain. I got to pause the video and explain to you why it was a mistake. First of all, I'm coming from the losing trade. I lost more than I was expecting to lose. And I don't think too much. You know, I don't rest. I don't figure out. Because I lost money, I came now with a frustration. I'm buying the stock below the resistance, which is not good. This is the resistance. Because before it was the stop, the support, and when the stock crossed your support, it retests, the support become a resistance. But unfortunately, because I was already frustrated, I came to buy this stock at the resistance side, which wasn't good. Look at the resistance here. This is 1 minute and this is 5 minute candle, ladies and gentlemen. I was not supposed to buy the stock here at the resistance side, because it was just a retest. The stock bounced. I thought it would continue, you know, up, but it was just a bounce. That was a mistake. I was supposed to take this stock. I was supposed to wait. When the stock crossed this VWAP, as the course we provided the last time, above the VWAP, I could have long the stock, because the stock was still below the VWAP. That is why I'm saying that it was a mistake. But I'm a human. You know, when you lose money, $400 right away, you know, on the spot, less than 15 minutes, there is a way you can be frustrated. I understand. But next time, I should be more patient, you know, and calm, you know, and do what I'm supposed to do. So let's keep going with our video. The video is going now. Now let me forward it a little bit. Okay. So we see now that the stock, the trade I took didn't work out. You will see that the trade will start coming down and down, even though it seems to go up, but it rejected. It will start coming down and down. You will see. Normally, I could have get out here, but I don't know. I thought the stock will continue up, but it didn't. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Watching. The stock is rejecting the high. And you can see here in 5 minutes. You're going to reject again. Reject again for the third time. And that is how it will start now dropping. And I could have realized that. I could have seen that the stock already rejected the first time, the second time, the third time, and figure out how to get out. But I didn't. I keep holding the stock, hoping that the stock will continue up. But it didn't work. Those are the mistakes we have to correct, ladies and gentlemen. You know, because trading is to improvement. All of us are humans. We make mistakes. But when we make those mistakes, we have to correct them. You know. So, let's see what happened. We will see how the stock will now start pulling down. Let me forward it. You can see. You can see again. Let me forward it. And now, let me go back a little bit. You see. Okay. You see that the stock now is breaking down. And another thing I'm going to say here is that when you get into the stock at this level, ladies and gentlemen, where is your stop? Your stop was supposed to be here at this level. But another mistake I made was that the stock crossed this level. It's true that it was a spike. There are big traders who always say that don't get out of the SPAC because the SPAC is a SPAC. It might reverse. That is maybe the reason why I hold on to this stock. But it was a mistake. Look, $200 now I'm going to $500 loss. $500 loss is not good for 200 share. You know, I'm talking about the share. I'm sorry. I had the quantity of 200 share, and now I'm already down 400 up to $400 to 5. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. This is another mistake I made, which we have to correct it. You know, we have to correct it. It's not good to hold on onto the stock. When you get into the stock, you got to make sure that your stop is below the support area. What is the support area here? The support area was at this point, ladies and gentlemen. This was the support area. But the stock came to my support area. I was supposed to get out here, but I hold on to, you know, I didn't get out, and the stock flushed down. I was still in, hoping that the stock would reverse. Hope is not a strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Even in life, you know, you shouldn't hope. You need to take action. So I was supposed to take action at this point. Let's say I went out here at this level. If I went out here, I bailed out here, I could have come here and take this stock and make money up to here. But I was still holding the stock. You know, I was still holding the stock. This was another mistake. And this will not do anything because it's just a rebounce. Because the stock is, you know, making a low high and lower low. Low high and lower low. So the trend is down. The stock is going to the down side. So you have to, as a trader, you have to follow the trend. You know, you have to follow the trend. It's true that there used to be a reverse, you know, but usually it doesn't work this way. So let's continue to check our and see what happened. You can see that now the stock reversed at this point, and it keep reversing, and now I went out. I went out at this level, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I was still in here. I went finally out. So this was another mistake I made, which we have to correct in the future. And now let's keep watching and see what I did next, ladies and gentlemen. And now I start thinking about short at this point. I start thinking about shorting. Shorting means what? Since the stock will keep dropping, I start thinking that maybe I have to take this stock on the downside. That is what I start thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. So let's see how I placed my first stock, And I want to pause this one here again and say something. Ladies and gentlemen, look, another big mistake I made here was that I've been using small quantity, 200 share or 100 share. And with those share, things doesn't work out very well because I will keep losing. But now, I'm now doubling, even more than a double. I'm taking out 500 share, ladies and gentlemen. That was a mistake. You can't be trading with a quantity and you're not making money, you're losing, and now you take more or triple those quantity. What do you think made me to take 500 share? If I can ask you, if I may ask, So the reason why I took 500 share right now is that it was a revenge. I wanted to make back the money I just lost. That's the reason why I came to take 500 share. But this is not how trade works. Trading doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. This is not how the trading works. You can't, double or triple the quantity because you want to make back the money you just lost. That is another mistake. If you keep trading this way, it won't work. Maybe today you will get away with, but next time, that is what we're calling it, reinforcing bad habit. So my goal is that next time, all those mistakes I made today, they are not usual. I don't always make those mistakes, but today was a special day because it happens. I made all the mistakes in the book. It happened. Even the professional trader, that time they make those mistakes. They do the same. So, but what is important is that you have to acknowledge, you have to, find those mistakes and know that this is the mistake, this wasn't good. That is the important part. And that will also help you to improve your trading. Don't triple or double or triple quantity when you lose it. Likewise, even when you're making money, unless you see a good opportunity. So that was a mistake. I took 500 share now. Fortunately, it worked. It works today. But if I keep doing this way, I'm going to blow out my account. Why am I saying this? That you shouldn't double or triple the share when you're losing. Because your psychology is not yet, in a good position. I mean, you're not feeling good, psychologically. You're already disturbed. So, things you're doing right now are out of your control. That is why you need to even lower down your share when you lose it. That is what big traders, good professional one, always do. So let's see the outcome of that trade, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see the outcome. Let me forward it a little bit. Okay. The trade, let me see. And I short the stock 500 share here. Let me see what happened. Let's see how I came in. Yes, this is how I'm buying 500 share. Unfortunately, the stock just dropped. Directly, you see here, I have $200 up because I was making money when the stock is dropping. Now already $265, $300, up, $400 up, $400 up. I'm going to up to $600 up on this trade, ladies and gentlemen. You see, $627. But unfortunately, when I'm going to click this I'm going to recover, to get out. They're going to just to give me $200 out of the $650 something. So it's just $200 they're going to give me on this trade. And another thing I did again, another mistake I made, I went back to the trade. Look here. That is why I'm telling you that I make a lot of mistakes. Over trading. I overtrade today. You see, soon as I get out, I went in again. Look at here, I'm making now money again, $116, 100, you see. So, fortunately that the stock will keep going on my side, my way. The stock will keep going my way. Imagine that the stock will reverse it. Because I jump in, I didn't think, Now I took $200 of this trade, which was great, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm starting to recovering small. But even though I'm making mistakes, but I'm keep, making money, making with the mistakes. And here with that, my account was I was disconnected out of my account. I'm going to forward it here because I was disconnected, and because of the internet. I'm using my hotspot from my phone. So let's see what happened, and I'll try to figure out how to take NVDA long. You can see here, I took NVDA 200 share of NVDA. I'm in on NVDA. I'm down $2. 200 share of NVDA. This is a very, heavy stock. $423, which means what? Up to $90,000. Because when you multiply $423 times 200, you will see that it's almost $90,000. And Tesla also, for 500 share of Tesla, 200 and something dollars, is more than $100,000, of capital. I mean, what I exposed myself to. I was trading. When you trade 500 share of Tesla, you're using more than $100,000, which you put it on the stock right away. So you're risking more than $100,000 on that stock. Likewise, NVIDIA 200 share is risking almost $80,000 to $90,000, on the stock. So those is to show you how heavy is those stocks, and those stocks are heavy, and that is why they always, psychologically, you have to be stable. Because when you put that kind of money outside, there is the reason why you can lose control sometimes. So now I was in on NVDA. Here. Long NVDA. Even this stock I took, I can say that it was a good trade because it works, but somebody else could have maybe more patient and calm, but I'm telling you, this trade I took it also for it was a revenge trade, because I was hurrying to make back the money I lost. That is why I keep taking trade. If you remember, usually I used to place 1 or 2 trade or 3, but here I took more than 5 trade, 6, you know. So let's see how this trade gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how the trade gonna work. I forwarded a little bit, and now the trade start working. You see now I'm $28 up, 48, you know, and he rejected here on the VWAP. He hit the VWAP, it came down, because VWAP is very, you know, important technical analysis. We were talking about VWAP. See how the stock came here? The VWAP is the small blue line. Maybe it's invisible to you, you know, but there is a small blue line at this level. This is where the VWAP is located. So the stock came and hit the VWAP. They were seller at that point, and they sold the stock back. They pushed the stock down, you know. So, and I was still in. You can see that I'm in here, 200 share of NVDA. Let's see how this stock, this trade gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch. I'm already up $126. Let's keep going. Almost $200 up. You can watch here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a P&L, profit and loss, at the bottom of my market depth at this level. This is the quantity, 200, and this is the amount of money. You know, that amount is changing, you know, based of those candles. You can see when the candle come down, the amount change. It go up, the amount change too. I'm still watching. Let me forward it a little bit. And now it pulled back. You see? Now I came from $200 up to, you know, 0. And I was still in. I put now my target here. I placed my target on top, as you can see here. My target was $378, which I wanted to collect from this trade. The trade went to $200 to 0, as you can see here. See, I went back to $4. I was on red now. $14, $18, $20 down. So I came from $200 to $20 down. That is another mistake. Somebody else could have taken a partial, because the stock already gave $1. So it was not bad to have a partial, you know, the partial here, instead to let the stock come down again. This was because I was greedy. I wanted a lot of money. But fortunately, things work in my favor. Let's see how it's going to work. Now, it recoup here. It rebounds. Let's watch, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch. Let me forward it a little bit. Okay, now up $170. Okay, I went out there. Okay, now I went out at $318, ladies and gentlemen. See, this trade gave me $318 for this trade, which was good. Now I'm starting now, you know, getting back the money I lost, which was good. Even though I'm making mistakes, but those mistakes are pain. That is what I keep telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that the trading is difficult. Trading is not easy. You need to trade on demo. You need to have experience. Sometimes you make mistake like the one I'm making right now. You know, I'm making a lot of mistakes, but the mistakes are pain. But, you know, what we have to notice here is that the process of trading is very, very important than the outcome. And look, I'm now regretting why I went out of the trade. I'm buying again. I'm buying high here because I'm thinking that the stock will continue. I jump in again, ladies and gentlemen. And when I jump in again, the stock started pulling back a little bit, and I was scared. And now the stock went up, and I will get out of this stock quick, because I will see when I will start pulling back, pulling down, I would just jump out, and the stock will start continuing without me. Because I jump in, I didn't even exactly knew why. The only fact that I was feeling that the stock was going without me, that is why I jumped in. But it wasn't a good plan, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the mistakes I'm talking about, that we need to be careful. You see, I already jumped out. So I cut my loss, which was good. I cut my loss, but this wasn't a loss. This wasn't a steady pullback. It was just a simple pullback for the stock to keep going up. The things I didn't know. I don't know that the stock was just pulling back. I thought it was a reversal. But as you're going to see, this stock will continue until it will cross this 200 EMA. So that is why when you take a position, you shouldn't take position because of emotion. You need to take a position. You need to have a reason why you're taking position, and place your stop on a good spot. But maybe I didn't have the reason why I took this stock. That is why when they pulled back a little bit, I jumped out, because I was scared to lose money. But anyway, it was good because I cut my loss. Let's keep watching and see what happened next. And I will start now. Next, I start looking at Tesla, because I saw Tesla consolidating. There were a big consolidation here. I start watching Tesla for the downside. So I start watching Tesla on the downside. Let's see. Okay. Now, Tesla is coming on the downside here. I forwarded a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take Tesla for the downside. I'm going to take 500 shares. You can see my cursor here, how I'm ready to trigger 500 shares. I'm going to take it. 500 share short. Yes, I'm in now, ladies and gentlemen. You can see 500 share here. Minus 5 means short. And I'm down $165 already, which wasn't good. Right away when I jump in, I was down almost 100 and something dollars. And now I'm going to watch the stock and see how everything goes. Let's watch. Let me forward a little bit. Now I'm already up $13, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen. 500 minus 500, I'm $41 up, and now the stock tried to pull back. Let's see. I'm going to get out of this stock soon. I'm going to get out, and now I will long the stock instead. And that is what I told you, that I made a lot of mistakes. I will over trading. You see, the stock rejects the lower. I'm going to get out. I cut my loss now. The stock gave $88. I didn't take it. I thought it was a continuation, and now the stock pulled back. When I saw the green candle, ladies and gentlemen, I just cut my loss. Maybe I lost something like $50 on this stock. So now the stock now reversing with a green. I'm going now to figure out how to take this stock on long side. So I'm going to buy it long. This was over trading. I never trade this way, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's rare for me to trade this way. To take so many trades and a few minutes, few time. During the almost 40 minutes I traded, I took so many trades. Look, I'm now getting in here with 500 shares. I'm taking long this stock again, 500 shares. Let's see how things work, ladies and gentlemen. Never do this, ladies and gentlemen. Never take a trade because of emotion. It might happen sometime, but it's not a good way to trade. I did it. I made those mistakes today, which I'm trying to correct in the future. Trying to work on it. I shouldn't allow myself to allow the emotion, pushing me to take a trade. No, it's not good. Even though I made money today, I made up to $400 profit at the end, but I'm not happy the way I trade. No, my process wasn't good. So I need to be careful, because next time I might make the same mistakes, and finally, you can imagine what might happen. So let's see. Let's watch. Now the stock start pulling back. I was down $196, $200 down with a 500 share. The stock pulled down $250, $270 something, $280. Fortunately, now the stock now pulled back, as you are going to see. Let me see what I did. Maybe I cut my loss. I'm not sure what I did here. Let's see what I did. Let's see what I did. Maybe I'm gonna lose this trade. I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me forward a little bit. I'm still in. Maybe I'm gonna cut my loss somewhere. I'm not sure. Let's see what I did. Traders. Okay, the stock now start pulling back. Okay, now I cut my loss here. Okay, let's see. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, you see, the stock came. I took 500 share of this stock. It started faking me like he wanted to go up, but it reversed. The stock reversed, because I long the stock at this point, which I still long the stock on the resistance side. The stock was still on the resistance, because it crossed here, it went to the resistance part, and I long the stock at the resistance, which wasn't good, ladies and gentlemen, because I was emotionally trading. That is why I made those kind of mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. And when I went out here, I didn't stop. I start now desperately looking for another trade. I was looking for another trade to gain or to make back the money I lost. That was another mistake, ladies and gentlemen. I keep making mistakes and mistakes and mistakes, doing the same thing. Let's see. I'm going to take the last trade here. This last trade going to pay me, going to give me more than almost $600. But traders, I can say that it wasn't a good, the good things. But it worked at the end. The outcome is good. I made money on this section of trading, but the process wasn't correct, wasn't good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. I'm in here. You see, I bought again 500 share long. This is the long I tried to go here, and the stock faked me. It went back and it kicked me out. And now I cut my loss here, and the stock reversed. I took my long position here. You can see now the stock start climbing up. I'm up $390, $400, $500 almost. You will see $500. I'm going to reach $500, even more, on this trade. I'm now already $550. traded $600. So I click the stock, I click, I get out when I already $600 up, ladies and gentlemen. So, and at the end, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that this was my trading, section. And let me see the final results of my trading. I'm going to show you. Traders, this was the outcome. You can see here now $391 at the end of my trading. The money I made total. You can see now all those trades are the trade I took. You see, and that is why I have the total here, $391.50. So almost $400 I made today at the end of those trades. Those are the real trade I took in the morning. They are huge, ladies and gentlemen. I never take trade like this. So I want to thank you very much for this recap. It was long. We need to, keep lessons from this recap, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to come back to those lessons. There are a lot, over trading, revenge trade, and taking a trade without with emotion. There are a lot of things. So we need to correct those mistakes, because trading is not easy, and many traders lose money. You need to trade in demo before you trade live. So this was the recap of the trade I took this morning. Tomorrow or after tomorrow, if I have possibility, I will still recording my trade if I have time to take it, because they used to have a certain time, certain moment I don't have time to trade even, because when I have certain kind of work, some kind of work which doesn't allow me to step out or to trade, I'm in certain position, sometimes I don't trade at all. But today I had the opportunity to trade. Before I end this video, ladies and gentlemen, especially I want to address, talk to people who follow us on our courses. Up to now, we are facing a problem with the software we use in order to make our lesson ready. Those videos I record, this, how can I call them, those recap. We don't edit those recap. They are live. That is why you see some small mistakes on them. We don't edit those videos. Those videos are live. But our courses, we used to prepare them and edit them, make them ready for you. But our software, the software we use to prepare our course with, those software, they are free. They have a lot of problem. We're trying to fix the problem. It's taking time and time. Maybe we're trying to figure out how to get new software, but it gotta take time. That is why we pause a little bit our courses, the courses we use to give you each week. So you guys gotta be patient, especially those who like our courses. You need to be patient and keep revising the other one you guys already get online, and hopefully we will solve this problem and we will get on the track, get back to the track, and start providing you guys courses again. We want to thank you so much for your time and the time you guys are always giving us to watch our video, and we hope to see you here next time. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night. Bye.